Breast Predict is a collection of individuals who are working together to actually try to combat breast cancer by using research-based approaches. So it's a network of researchers around Ireland from different backgrounds. So for example, we have medical oncologists, surgeons, laboratory scientists working together towards a common vision.
So from the very first meeting, it was clear that this was a very special group of people. There was a real sense of collaboration. This team included some of the top breast cancer experts in the country. The research team included more than 50 people, and the team met en masse every 6 months at a different location around Ireland.
It was the first collaborative cancer research centre funded by the Irish Cancer Society.
Breast Predict obviously was a real sea change in our approach of trying to get people to work together and get more out of that research, more focused on what the patient was going to, the benefit the patient might see.
Breast Predict has 6 key goals towards personalised breast cancer treatment.
Crucially, we need to keep patients at the heart of what we do. Our vision is that each breast cancer patient in Ireland can have their treatment plan personalised for their individual cancer.
We have collected samples of tumour tissue from breast cancer patients in Ireland with their consent, along with information on their cancer.
We're also interested in looking at how previous medications can affect breast cancer outcomes.
We have studied how and why tumour cells change over time, leading to cancers becoming resistant to treatments or developing the ability to spread to other areas in the body.
And then critically use this information to develop new treatment strategies for breast cancer patients.
We are developing new tests for breast cancer patients to predict how likely a patient is to respond to a specific drug or predict the risk of their cancer recurring.
Breast Predict has had a number of very patient-focused benefits. Firstly, one of its key themes has been the involvement of patients, and that's again a huge change on how cancer research has been conducted in this country previously.
So I was 36 when I was diagnosed, and I imagine it's hard for anyone to get a diagnosis of cancer at any stage of their life. But when you're in your 30s and you have a small child and you're juggling work, and I was studying as well, it came as a huge shock. And it changes your life forever. I think everyone will say there's life before cancer and there's life after cancer. And I suppose after you pick yourself up and dust yourself down and you assimilate what's happened to you, a lot of people feel they really want to give back something. If they can help other people who are going through the same process in the future. For me, I'm really motivated because I've got 2 daughters and I don't want them to go through what I went through. My goal would be to get rid of cancer forever. If that's not possible, then I would like to see breast cancer being something that's really manageable, like a long-term chronic condition that won't shorten someone's life.
Our work and our research has always been focused on benefiting breast cancer patients. So what we've tried to do is keep them as involved as possible into the cancer research process.
Well, there's been huge impact in the career aspects for researchers. It's provided a lot in terms of training, networking, so bringing people together that might not otherwise be working together. They might be working in their own institution. It's brought the institutions together and had a focus on cancer as a problem.
Breast Predict was hugely beneficial for me, both professionally and personally. The Breast Predict team are incredible. It's a great network of the finest breast cancer researchers in the country. And when you get all those people into a room together on every 3 months or so, you share ideas, and it's just brilliant to actually learn from all of those experts. On top of that, everyone was able to share their different skills, so I felt that I learned so much from being part of Breast Predict.
Being part of Breast Predict allowed me to work with a lot of Irish and international scientists who I otherwise might not have got the chance to work with. The multidisciplinary and open communication format of Breast Predict just really allowed our research to progress a lot. And on a personal level, I think being part of Breast Predict allowed me to build a network of collaborators from both academia and from industry that I hope I'll be able to continue working with down the line.
And from the €7.5 million in initial funding that we obtained from the Irish Cancer Society, the team generated more than €55 million in additional funding. Over the 6 years of the programme, the Breast Predict team published more than 94 original research articles. The team have tested 17 novel therapeutic drugs and 7 new diagnostic tests. Many of these have progressed onto clinical trials. Clinical trials supported by Breast Predict have allowed more than 3,400 patients to contribute their samples or information about their cancer to an ongoing clinical trial. And this resource is going to be really valuable for breast cancer researchers in Ireland in the future.
It's important to know that most women who actually get breast cancer now survive. And this is really down to improved diagnostics and also better treatment options. But the story is not finished. So for example, it's very important to be able to better identify what's the most appropriate treatment strategy for individuals. And that's really the goal of Breast Predict, is really use the power of biology and computer science and the clinical environment to actually come up with strategies to actually better discriminate what are the best treatment strategies for a specific individual.
At the heart of Breast Predict is the patient. We couldn't do this work without thousands of women around the country committing to this cause. To each and every one of those patients, I say thank you.
When you encounter this massive problem and it hits you personally, to know that there's nationally in Ireland this fantastic network of incredible scientists who are working really hard to try and solve at least part of this puzzle, it gives me huge hope, and I really hope it continues.